Football lovers, we've come to that part of the show where we give you the answer to that trivia question I asked you earlier. Remember, I wanted to know if you knew when Cape Verde got their independence from Portugal. SC, do you have the answer for us?
Yeah, definitely. Cape Verde got their independence from Portugal in 1975.
1975. Were you born then?
No.
Almost cuts him out. Well, SC, my diamonds this week is coming from match day 9 and match day 10 of the African World Cup qualifiers. And ironically, the player coming in at number 3 this week is from Cape Verde. At number 3 this week is Stopira of Cape Verde. The 37-year-old defender came out of retirement in September 2024 to help his country make football history. He had just 3 goals for the national team in over 17 years. He came in as a sub in the 86th minute against Eswatini and scored his 4th ever goal, the winner that sent the Blue Sharks to their first ever World Cup. What a beautiful story. At number 2 this week, it's Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang. The former Dortmund Diamond reminded the world that he still got it. He is still one of the world's most lethal strikers on match day 9 when he did the unthinkable and scored 4 goals in a 7-goal thriller against Gambia before being sent off. Which other legend do you know can do something like that? One of Marseille's most precious jewels. He's played 83 matches for the Gabon national football team, and he's the country's all-time scorer with 39 goals. Coming in at number 1 this week is the most loved man in South Africa and Nigeria at the moment, Victor Osimhen. The Galatasaray striker needed 4 minutes to put the ball in the back of the net and give his team a 1-0 lead. The former Napoli star rose highest to head home his second. Osimhen completed his hat-trick in the 51st minute when he beat the defenders to meet Moses Simon's free kick to ensure his team finished the qualifiers on a high. Oh, shit. Now, have I missed out anyone in this group?
Not entirely, but one legend in the making for Ghana, Jordan Ayew. Match day 3 scores a goal. Match day 4 scores a hat-trick. He comes back in match day 5 of the qualifier, scores an assist. Match day 6, he was just rampant on the assist. So if you look at that, I think Jordan Ayew is quite a legend in the making for Ghana.
Well, amazing. The World Cup qualifiers definitely was an interesting spectacle, and it was extremely a good advert for African football. Now, speaking of good adverts for African football, let's talk about the match happening tonight. Let's talk about that Super Cup finale between RS Berkane and Pyramids FC of Egypt. First of all, what is your prediction for tonight's game?
Look, my prediction for this game is pretty much simple. You have to look at Pyramids. The last 5 matches they've played, they've won all of them. And when you look at RS Berkane, they've played 5 games, they've won 2 and drawn 3. So when I look at that, for me, irrespective of the numbers and the stats, what they're saying, I'm looking at a Pyramids team that's on a momentum at the moment. I think Coach Jurisic has got quite a solid team, and I think they will probably give RS Berkane a tough time.
So let me give you some of the numbers in last season's Champions League for Pyramids FC. They've played 12 matches, won 7, scored 24 goals, and their opponents, RS Berkane in the Confederations Cup, played 12 matches, won 9 matches, 21 goals scored, 9 clean sheets. Now, when you look at the clean sheets, Pyramids FC managed 3 clean sheets in the CAF Champions League last season. Do these stats matter on a night of this magnitude?
Look, in terms of the numbers, they do matter. But in terms of play, it's a question of, look, we're talking 2 great teams here. We're not just talking light or mediocre teams. I mean, RS Berkane has been a rampant team. If you look at what they've done previously in the league, they won the league even prior to the 5th game of the last minute coming. You know, when you look at that alone, for me it speaks volumes. Mui Chaban has quite a good team in there. You've got players such as Lamlui, Yusuf Mary. Those are good names to have on the sheet or on your list. Yes. So for me, I look at that team and I'm like, I think Pyramids is gonna have a tough one. But as I said earlier on, I'm giving this game to Pyramids based on just the quality they have on the pitch, man. You're looking at such as Blati Traore, man. What a gem in the middle field. El Kati, those are good players for me.
And imagine you're not mentioning my favorite player, Fiston Mayele. Yes, thank you. 10 matches and 6 goals. You can't play with him. And why I disagree with you that you will be giving the game to what? RS Berkane?
No, I'm giving it to Pyramids.
Okay, I was trying to catch you out there. But 20 times teams that have won the CAF Champions League and played in the Super Cup have gone on to win the final. And 6 times teams that have won the Confederations Cup have gone on to win the final. Well, we all know that since 1993, we had 17 different winners to date. And let's see what happens tonight. So, final score, can you give us the final score for this one? Your prediction?
What a tough question to ask, but it's not small margins. I'll give it a 2-1 to Pyramids.
2-1 to Pyramids, yes. You know that the winner of this competition gets to take home $500,000 and the runners-up $250,000. Not bad at all, huh?
Not bad. It goes a long way. This is Africa, by the way.
Yes, thank you so much, SC, for joining us on today's show. And next week, I guess we'll be coming back to a normal to our normal day lives after that explosive World Cup qualifier series.
Yeah, I definitely can't wait to be here, man.
Yes, and to the viewers at home, well, thank you so much for watching, and I want to take this opportunity to congratulate the 9 teams that are going to be representing Africa in North America next year. Today's show, however, is dedicated to the people of South Africa. Big congratulations to you. Before we go, did you see what happened with Morocco in the Under-20 World Cup? Amazing performance against France. We're so proud of the Atlas Lions. Wow, incredible job. Today's show definitely is dedicated to Morocco and the people of South Africa. What a week in African football. What a time to be alive. Till next time, from me, Adelani, Ninitanda Nonke Kakulu.